The Trae Young trade.
We've also got the latest from the UAAP men's and women's volleyball tournaments.
I'm Cheska Tuncalaw.
I'm Boom Gonzalez, sitting in for Andre Felix.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy Lee. Puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! That's another one. Macunas rejecting Espejo for the point.
It is February 25, Wednesday. Let's start the show with a nail-biter in the NBA as the Orlando Magic escape Hollywood with a tough win. The Magic beat the Los Angeles Lakers by just 1 point, 110-109. Orlando fought back from an early double-digit deficit and even went up by 5 points with less than 6 minutes left in the game. LA tried to regain control, forcing a back-and-forth exchange down the stretch. Wendell Carter Jr. put the Magic on top for good by making a go-ahead putback with 6.7 seconds to go. The Lakers had one last attempt to get the win, but Luka Doncic couldn't get a shot up, so he gave the ball to LeBron James, who then missed a three-pointer as time expired. Paolo Banchero tallied 36 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. LeBron and Luka tried to carry the purple and gold with a combined 43 markers and 19 dimes, but to no avail. With the Magic staying at 7th place in the East with 30 wins and 26 losses, while the Lakers stumbled to 34 victories and 22 setbacks, good for 5th in the West.
Yeah, we just stuck together. You know, we knew we were coming into, a tough environment against a good team, and we've been in a lot of close games this year, since the start of the season. So I think, just having that experience, winning some, losing some, has helped us a lot just to stay poised and everybody realizing that, they can make a play at any moment in the game. And I think you saw that, just Desmond hitting the three, AB getting the rebound, to then Dale picking it up and then putting it in. I think just shows you everybody was ready in the moment.
Meantime, a battle between two beasts of the East ends in favor of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They beat the New York Knicks 109-94. The marquee matchup turned into a one-sided affair when the Cavs outscored the Knicks 23-11 in the third. That's New York's worst output in a quarter all season. Donovan Mitchell paced Cleveland with 23 markers on top of 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. James Harden added 20 markers and 4 dimes. The Cavs have now won 6 of the 7 games the Beard has played in since he was acquired from the Los Angeles Clippers. They've now pulled even with the Knicks for 3rd in the East with 37 wins and 22 losses.
Every game is about us, honestly. Finding ways to get better, find what works and what doesn't work. So tonight was just no different. We're working to build something special, and each game is like an opportunity to get better. So tonight was a good step for us.
You talk about getting better. It seems like you already know where the guys are at, finding them in spots to be successful. Where are you at in the acclimation process?
I'm still getting better. I'm still learning. I've been in this league for a long time, well enough to know what guys like to do in tendencies, but just being in the atmosphere, being in the environment is a little bit different.
Let's see the playoffs. As for the Atlanta Hawks, they scored a huge win over the Washington Wizards in Trae Young's return to ATL. Ice Trae was still unavailable because of a knee injury, but he signed autographs for fans before the game. The former Hawks superstar later received loud cheers from the crowd, but his presence was acknowledged by the PA announcer. Young had been with Atlanta since 2018 until he was traded to Washington in January this year. The Hawks were all business against Trae's new team, crushing the Wiz 119-98. Atlanta newcomer Jonathan Kuminga had a stellar first game for the squad. He came off the bench, led all scorers with 27 points to go with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. The Hawks acquired Kuminga from the Golden State Warriors at the trade deadline, but his team debut was delayed because of a left knee bone bruise. The Hawks are currently 9th in the East with 29 wins and 31 losses, while the Wizards are 13th with 16 victories against 41 defeats.
I'll say we all just have a goal here. We're trying to win as many games as we can. Just as collectively, we're trying to win so many games, so just going out there with the mindset of winning. And I think, once you go out there with that type of mindset, everything will just fall through.
You had the biggest smile on your face. Looked like you were playing with a lot of joy out on the court tonight. Where were those emotions coming from for you?
Just a group of guys we got. Collectively, we all, mess around every time, and I think just bringing a joy to the game, it meant a lot.
8 more NBA games today. Here are the results. The Philadelphia 76ers blow out the Indiana Pacers 135-114 as Tyrese Maxey flirts with a triple-double. The Dallas Mavericks drop the Brooklyn Nets 123-114. The Oklahoma City Thunder get a 116-107 win over the Toronto Raptors as Cason Wallace matches his career-high 27 points. The Charlotte Hornets score their team record 8th straight road win as they rout the Chicago Bulls 131-99. Kevin Porter Jr. powers the Milwaukee Bucks past the Miami Heat 128-117. Zion Williamson with 26 points in the New Orleans Pelicans 113-109 dub over the Golden State Warriors. The Boston Celtics with their 4th win in a row after beating the Phoenix Suns 97-81. And lastly, Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves hold off the Portland Trailblazers 124-121.
Back here at home, a 3-team shakeup in the PBA ahead of the Commissioner's Cup. The NLEX Road Warriors acquired Shawnee Winston and Kevin Racal from the Converge Fiber Xers in exchange for JV Mocon and Jonel Policarpio. Converge then sent Mocon to the Meralco Bolts for Kurt Rayson and a season 52 second-round pick. The league approved the deal yesterday. Winston is seen to give the Road Warriors a scoring boost, while Racal adds depth and experience. Winston averaged close to 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in the Philippine Cup. Policarpio is a promising young player for the Fiber Xers. The former LaSalle standout was chosen by NLEX 6th overall in the 2024 draft. Mocon gives the Bolts another solid option at the small forward position. All 3 teams hope to bounce back in the PBA Commissioner's Cup, which will tip off next month. All right, coming up, we got some UAAP volleyball action. Results of today's men's and women's games next here on Play by Play. Stay tuned. And we're back. Thanks for joining us here on Play by Play. The USC Golden Tigresses finally get on board in the UAP Season 88 Women's Volleyball Tournament. The Golden Tigresses beat the Ateneo Blue Eagles in straight sets, 26-24, 25-18, and 25-21. This is UST's first win of the season after back-to-back losses start its campaign. Angepoyos led the balanced attack with a game-high 21 points. Regine Jurado also stepped up with 12 markers and 10 excellent digs. The Golden Tigresses are now 1-2 in the standings, while the Blue Eagles fall to 0-3 as they continue to search for their own breakthrough victory.
Thankful lang din kasi yun nga, nakuha namin yung first win namin this season and talagang nag-bounce back talaga kami, talagang motivated kami na maglaro today and kung naman yung tinraining namin talagang in-execute lang namin, may mga lapses man pero tatrabahin ulit namin para sa next game.
Meantime, the DLSU Lady Spikers extend their hot start to the season with yet another dominant win. The Lady Spikers made quick work of the UP Fighting Maroons, winning in straight sets 25-12, 25-15, and 25-19. LaSalle barely broke a sweat, even with the absence of team captain and star opposite hitter Shavana Laput, who was feeling under the weather. 4 Lady Spikers scored in double digits, led by Angel Canino with 12 points. Shane Reterta and Amy Provido added 11 markers each. Mikey Santos, who replaced Laput in the starting lineup, had 10 points in the win. The Lady Spikers have yet to drop a single set this season. They're now at 3-0. The Fighting Maroons suffered their first loss and slipped to 2-1.
Masaya po, lagi ko lang po iniisip pag naglalaro yung sinasabi ng coaches na this is the time na pakita po yung pinag-trainingan namin. And as a rookie, gusto ko din po makatulong sa senior. So, it's something na po na lagi kong iniisip during the game.
Wow, there's Coach Romil appearance at the press conference. Awesome! In men's play in the meantime, the USC Golden Spikers lean on two-time MVP Josh Ibanez to pull off a gutsy comeback against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. It took UST 5 sets to get the victory, 19-25, 26-24, 21-25, 26-24, and 15-11. Down 2 sets to 1, Ibanez willed the Golden Spikers to wins in the 4th and 5th sets. Leading by just 1 in the decider, UST unleashed 3 straight points to push its advantage to 4. A sharp cross-court hit by Ibanez ultimately iced the game. The Alas mainstay finished with 29 points, built on 27 attacks and 2 aces, while also notching 19 excellent receptions. The Golden Spikers climbed to 2 wins and 1 loss. The Blue Eagles dropped to 1-2 win-loss slate.
The instruction is made after the first set when we lost the opening set. Yun lang dahan lang and regain their confidence. One thing naging consistent sa amin is our serve targeting. So, okay lang magandang pasa ni Okeke, pero for the whole 5 sets, he's been passing and hitting. So, it took the toll on him yung pip set na. Kita naman. So, and we played less errors today.
As for the UP Fighting Maroons, they put an end to a 10-game losing streak against the De La Salle Green Spikers. The Fighting Maroons needed 4 tightly fought sets to finally take down their longtime tormentors, 25-23, 25-19, 21-25, and 25-22. UP unloaded a 6-3 finisher led by Olemi Rahim for the win. After back-to-back 30-point games to start the season, Rahim continued his monster showing, tallying 29 points on 25 attacks, 3 blocks, and an ace. Before today, the Maroons last beat the Green Spikers in the second round of Season 79 way back in 2017. The Maroons are now likewise at 2-1 this season. The Green Spikers dropped to 0-3, their worst start since Season 81.
Medyo naging predictable kasi yung atake namin nun. So, LaSalle is a very good blocking team as well, and they were able to organize their block accordingly to how we're gonna, do the attacks. Going to the 4th set, one of the things na talagang in-address namin is kailangan mas-slow down namin yung serves because they were serving heavily against us. So, kailangan mas-slow down namin yun so we can have better control of the pass and we can distribute the ball much better.
Coming up, we put the spotlight on Gilas Pilipinas. Find out who made the cut for the second window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers when play-by-play returns here on One News. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The Signal Super Spikers continue to strengthen their bid for a top 4 spot in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Signal gave its campaign a huge boost by beating the PLDT high-speed hitters in straight sets, 25-21, 25-19, and 25-23. Setter Jel Cayuna steadied the ship for the Super Spikers with 18 excellent sets and 9 points. Erica Santos led all scorers with 17 markers. With Signal dealing PLDT its first loss, no team will sweep the elimination round and secure a direct semifinal berth. After the match, Signal head coach Shaq De Los Santos said his team is now focused on getting that top 4 spot at the end of the preliminaries.
Siyempre, malaking impact sa amin to yung ito, and then may makakuha din kami ng advantage dahil siyempre ando kami sa magandang ranking. So, mahirap siyang i-maintain for sure, pero tatrabahuin namin and magpe-prepare kami sa lahat ng games na natitira namin. So, ayun lang. Focus lang talaga every game.
Meantime, the Akari Chargers hope to build on their breakthrough victory in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Akari stunned the next-led Chameleons 25-18, 25-23, 23-25, and 25-22. The Chargers had entered the match with an 0-3 record. Mars Alba was hailed the player of the game with 22 excellent sets to go along with 5 points. Ivy Laxina and Seb Domingo scored 20 and 17 markers respectively. With a steep climb to the top, 4 still ahead, Akari head coach Tina Salak said the Chargers will take the conference one game at a time.
Actually, malaking bagay itong win na ito. Having a very bad start. Malaking bagay ito sa akin. And to continue yung yung goal namin. Siyempre, mas kung ano yung performance namin ngayon, magkakaroon pa ng double time kami sa kailangan namin humabol. So, ayaw din naman namin ma-end yung this round na nandun kami sa bottom 4. So, meron pa naman chance na makaabot kami dyan. Isa-isahin lang muna natin, day by day.
Action in the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference continues tomorrow at the Philoil Center in San Juan. First up at 4 p.m., it will be the Capital One Solar Spikers looking to get back on track as they face the surging Farm Fresh Foxies. Then at 6:30 p.m., the Choco Mucho Flying Titans return to action as they battle the gritty Galleries Tower High Risers. You can catch both games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and on the Pilipinas Live app.
All right, lots to get to. We've got the UAP, we got the NBA in tonight's highlight reel. First up, some UAP women's volleyball action. That's Shane Naterta serving. Dongallo will be the one here who will be denied by the #1 blocking team, usually, in the UAAP. A point for LaSalle, and I believe that is the rookie, Mikey Santos, taking care of business. She's finished with 10 points earlier today. She also played for Shivana Laput, who was, as Cheska said, feeling under the weather today. The Lady Spikers won this match. Straight sets. They have not dropped a set yet in Season 80A of the UAAP. All right. Now let's go to the men's. This time, UST match point versus Ateneo. 5th set. 1 time, Josh Ibanez gets denied. 2 times, deflection, rebound. Look at Ateneo scramble. Give a free ball to UST. Oh boy, but they give Josh Ibanez a 3rd swing. He puts it away. No, that's a bad idea. UST defeats Ateneo in a 5-set thriller. Ibanez, a monster outing, 29 points, 19 excellent receptions. The Alas Libero doing it both ways. Look at him fly. Boy, former Rookie of the Year and MVP. Look at that, look at it. Woo! All right, let's jump to the NBA this time. We were talking about this game earlier. Magic, Lakers, the catch and crush. Austin Reeves, LeBron James. We've seen this so many times. LeBron's still doing it, of course. Showtime Lakers. The king continues to defy time. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Reeves, in the meantime, with 18 markers and 3 dimes. He's back. It's good for the Lakers that he is back, of course. But, unfortunately, as we reported earlier, they come up short against the Magic, 110-109. Let's go to the East. This time, the Knicks versus the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder. Would look at that. The drop, the spider. Dennis Schroeder is going to make a difference with this Cavaliers team. Donovan Mitchell, beneficiary. Look at him fly right there. Schroeder had 3 points and 5 assists off the bench. Mitchell, 23 markers, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. The Cavs are looking good. They dominate the Knicks, 109-94. I don't know. Let's see in the playoffs, though. Finally, Warriors versus Pelicans. Yes, we have the Pelicans. Herb Jones running the break. He does a nifty bounce pass to a streaking Zion Williamson. In case you don't recognize the guy, he's lean, he's mean, he's still flying, and he's playing. He's not injured. Jones finished with 5 points and 3 assists. Williamson posted 26 and 6. The Pelicans score a rare win. I hope you did not miss that. I didn't. At the expense of the Warriors, 113-109. There you go. Woo! Woo!
And before we go, we have a special guest right here in the studio ahead of the second window of the 2027 FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. Here with us, the Naismith Trophy. It is the ultimate symbol of international basketball supremacy as it goes to the champions of the FIBA World Cup. The Naismith Trophy represents excellence, global unity, and the rich heritage of the sport. The second window of the 2027 FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers will run starting tomorrow. Already,
yes.
February 26th until March 3rd. The Gilas Pilipinas lineup for this window includes Justin Brownlee, AJ Edu, Junmar Fajardo, Juan Gomez de Liano, Quentin Meliora Brown, Chris Newsom, Calvin Oftana, CJ Perez, Kevin Kiambao, Dwight Ramos, Carl Tamayo, and Scotty Thompson. Gilas will play 2 straight home games for the first time this qualifying cycle. The Philippine team will face New Zealand at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow and then powerhouse Australia on March 1st. Both games will take place at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. You can also catch select games from the second window of the 2027 FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers via the Pilipinas Live app, as well as One Sports, One Sports Plus, PBA Rush, and RPTV. You're gonna get in trouble.
I know. I already am in trouble, so let's not add to that. I heard you a little bit of a chuckle when you said Australia, and I understand why, because obviously that will be the tough task for any Asian team, for that matter.
Yes, exactly.
Undefeated against the rest of Asia. So the big game is the one tomorrow against New Zealand. New Zealand coming off a 0-2 from their own window. We are coming off 2-0. So they're going to be desperate. We want a win in home soil. So this is going to be a doozy.
And we already know that the Filipino fans will show up.
Oh, they better.
They will be there
If
and
only
they
for
will
this.
cheer for Gilas.
If only for this.
And we
beautiful.
need to go because I'm so tempted. Okay, not allowed to touch it.
Oh yeah, by the way, back to you. I forgot about that. That's all from us tonight, kapatid. Catch us again Monday at 9 p.m. for play-by-play of the day's top sport stories.
Play-by-play is on One News. That's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live. I was wondering what was with a woo!
I'm still getting used to it. I'm Boom Gonzalez sitting in for Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Leton Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.
Back to you and to you.